Hi, and welcome to Horror Recapped. Today, we'll be examining 2004's Decoys. Beware, spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. The movie begins with children moving from house to house on Halloween, dressed in different costumes. A man walks amid the crowd, holding a bouquet. He walks to a house and rings the bell, but he gets no response and proceeds to look through the window. He sees a female figure moving inside the house. Seeing this, he returns to the door with a huge smile on his face and knocks on the door for the second time. The door opens wide. He walks in and feels a tingle up and down his body. He walks into a room whose doors are wide open and finds a man sitting in front of a television with no signal. He moves the switch off the television, turns, and sees that the man is dead. His body is frozen and his mouth is wide open. He freaks out, turns, and finds another man's dead body, frozen, with his mouth wide open. The two bodies have terrified looks on their frozen faces. We see two college freshmen in the next scene. Their names are Luke Callahan and Roger. They walk into the laundry room to do their laundry. Roger offers Luke a beer, and he drinks till he gets tipsy. Luke is joined by two girls, Lily and Constance, who flirt with him. Lily walks out of the laundry room, leaving a roll of quarters on the laundry table. She also whispers her room number in Luke's ears as she walks out. A tipsy Luke hurries to her room. When he gets to her room, the door is open, and he sneaks in. He drops the quarters on the table and turns to leave. He stops when he sees underwear belonging to one of the girls. Luke smells it and plays with it when suddenly he hears the voices of the two girls. Lily and Constance had returned to their room. He hides in the closet before they enter. He watches them strip, gets carried away, slips, and is almost caught by Constance. He loses focus for a brief moment, and when he returns to peeping, he becomes terrified and confused. He sees tentacles emerge from Lily's chest, while Constance sprays a substance on it. The girls leave the room half-dressed, and Luke leaves the closet. He walks to the spray can and finds out Constance was spraying liquid nitrogen on Lily. Luke rushes to his room and meets Roger happy and dancing. He tells Luke that he met Lily and her cousin Constance and was invited to a party. Luke tries to explain what he had just seen to Roger, but his explanation falls on deaf ears. While having dinner in a restaurant, Luke tells Alex, Roger, and Gibby what he saw, and Alex confirms that nitrogen was dangerous to the human skin. They go on to attend the party. Lily walks to Luke and asks him to a dance, and he leaves with her. Lily is announced as the Ice Queen by the captain of the hockey club, Bobby Johnson. Bobby tries to intimidate Luke with words. Luke gets angry and throws a punch at Bobby. He misses and hits a different person. The two boys get into a fight, and Luke ends up leaving the party angry. Alex walks out behind Luke, and they leave the party together. Luke and Alex decide to go for a drive but cannot when the car refuses to start. Lily kills Bobby with her tentacles, turning him frozen from the inside out. The following morning, police discover Bobby's frozen body as he lay dead on the ground. Detective Francis Kirk walks to the crime scene and examines the body. He states that there was no indication of struggle and no known cause of death. The police contact Luke, and he is taken to the crime scene, where he meets Detective Francis Kirk. Luke tries to explain to Francis that he saw Bobby yesterday night at the party. Luke also mentions that Bobby had left the party with someone. He tells Detective Francis Kirk that Bobby was with Lily, but the detective only wants to know Luke's whereabouts on the night of the incident. Luke tells him that he left the party for a little while and wanted to go for a drive, but it didn't happen. Detective Francis Kirk is quick to tell Luke that he had information that says Luke fought with the deceased while he was alive. Detective Francis Kirk takes Luke to his office, and they have a conversation. He tries to intimidate Luke into confessing to the murder of Bobby using the intel he gathered. Luke denies any involvement in Bobby's death. The forensic scientist describes the incident to Detective Francis as extremely fascinating. He also states that Bobby has no signs of struggle, poison, or exterior markings. Luke is freed from jail because no concrete evidence ties him to the crime. Luke breaks into the hospital where Bobby's body is held. He becomes aware of a different person entering the room and is quick to take cover and breaks Bobby's hand in the process. He persuades Alex to help him uncover the hidden agenda of the aliens. Gibby, Luke's friend, leaves to meet with his girlfriend Natasha. She takes him to a cemetery, and he is killed by her tentacles on a concrete slab. Her tentacles unfold from her chest, and a tentacle is shoved down his throat like a pipe. Gibby's body begins to freeze a few seconds later, and he is dead. With the help of Alex, Luke plants cameras to expose the aliens. He plants a camera in his bedroom to expose Constance. Roger is wasted after taking lots of alcohol, and he is unable to complete the task. Luke steps in and gets Lily horny and into his bedroom. Alex watches them from a different room. Luke and Lily begin foreplay. When they get to the next stage, Lily climbs on Luke. He spots a strange mark between her breasts and tries touching it. Suddenly, the camera malfunctions and all connections are lost. Lily notices the camera and gets into a struggle with Luke. Their struggle causes Lily to knock down a candle beside the window, and a small fire is ignited. She suddenly gets frightened and transforms into her alien form, looking like a huge black reptile. She runs out of the room and escapes. Luke rushes to Alex's room, but is disappointed as he finds out that there is no concrete evidence to prove Lily is an alien. Meanwhile, Constance's feelings for Roger kick in, and she is unable to keep lying to him. She tells him that his friend is right. She admits that her kind is on Earth with the goal of impregnating men to restore their race, which is going into extinction. Luke trails Lily and grabs her the moment she lets her guard down. He interrogates her using fire, forcing her to spill some truth before she is rescued. Luke finds out that his friend Roger would die after. He rushes to the dorm, but gets there too late. Constance is in despair as she watches the man she loves die. Luke calls for an ambulance and Roger dies on the way to the hospital. He finds out that his friend Gibby is also dead. He teams up with his former girlfriend, Detective Amanda, and together they confront the aliens. Luke with a flamethrower and Detective Amanda using a gun. Luke kills Natasha and Lily, refusing to listen to what they have to say. He chases Constance and tries to burn her, but the flamethrower runs out of fuel. Constance jumps on him and beats him up. Her tentacles emerge and she is about to kill him. Luckily, Amanda walks in and shoots her. Luke gets an axe and breaks a high-pressure pipe which kills her. Luke is no longer a suspect in Bobby's death. Alex rushes in and hugs him. He is happy and surprised. He tells her she had always been with him, but he just failed to see it. She takes him into her bedroom. He looks into her eyes and compliments her. Suddenly, there's a flashback to the beginning where the man saw the dead bodies in his girlfriend's apartment. A figure enters and it's Alex. She says to him, "You're early." In his final moments, Luke realizes that Alex is an alien. That's going to wrap up this recap. We hope you've enjoyed it. If so, please click the subscribe button with notifications turned on so you don't miss a single video.